Korea's mountains attract people with their completely different appearances and lovely scenery in each of the 4 seasons. There are many mountains like this in Seoul that are easily accessible by public transportation. These mountains are made of granite, so you can enjoy the beautiful scenery and thrills. Some of these mountains are places where you can go rock climbing as well as hiking. Here are 10 beautiful mountains you must visit in Seoul. All of these mountains can be hiked from the subway station. Now let me introduce these beautiful mountains. Number 1, Bukhansan. Bukhansan is a popular mountain with many people because it has various hiking trails and rock climbing courses. This is the shortest route from Bukhansan UI station to the peak, Baekhyundae. Hikers lined up at the peak of Baekhyundae. Insabong, the mecca of rock climbing. Rock climbing at Insabong. Bukhansan Ridge seen from Baekhyundae Peak. Bukhansan Ridge Trail is seen from Kalbawi Ridge. Bukhansan Ridge follows Bukhansan Zong Fortress. Hidden Wall Ridge Trail starting from Bangol, Hyeojidong, leads to Baekhyundae. Starbucks the Bukhansan Branch Rooftop View. The rooftop with the most beautiful view among Starbucks branches. Number 2, Dobongsan. It is included in Bukhansan National Park along with Bukhansan, and is connected to Bukhansan to the southwest and Sapisan to the north. Starting from Dobongsan Station and climbing to the summit. The descent route is toward Pade, Nungsan or Dobong Ridge. The rock peaks that make up Dobongsan. There are many rock climbing courses on Cheonbong, so it is crowded with climbers. Square wooden pillar-shaped Jubong. Uyeom, the end of the main ridge of Dobongsan, is also close to Bukhansan UI station. Obong, a rock is placed on each of the 5 peaks. The rocky peaks of Dobongsan from the direction of the Pade Nungsan Ridge. Number 3, Gwanoksan. If there are Bukhansan and Dobongsan to the north of Seoul, there is Gwanoksan to the south. The hiking trails that converge on Yeonjadae, the main peak, are spread out in a radial pattern. The route from Sedong Station to Yeonjadae is lined up in the east, west, south, and north directions. View of downtown Seoul from the Sedong Station route. Bukhansan and Dobongsan are visible to the north. Ridge path from Kukibong to Yeonjadae. A view from the hiking trail toward Gwacheon, leading to the government complex Gwacheon Station. Because of the weather observation facility on the summit ridge, the hiking trail continues down the ridge. Downhill road towards Sedong Station. Number 4, Cheonggyesan. Along with Gwanoksan, is a mountain that surrounds the southern part of Seoul and has a ridge running from north to south. From Cheonggyesan Station, you can go to Okmyobong, Maebong, Mangyongdae, Isabong, and Sabong. With the belief that if you turn around, good fortune will come. Gwanoksan located to the west of Cheonggyesan. Isabong. To the north of Cheonggyesan, you can see Bukhansan and Dobongsan. And Saraiksan and Boramshan surround the northern part of Seoul like a folding screen. Kuksabong. Number 5, Inwangsan. You can see the downtown of Seoul by walking along the Hanyang Dosong Wall, which was built by the founding of Joseon Dynasty. The mountain is small in size, but the entire mountain is made of granite and has many oddly shaped rocks. Various shaped rocks of Inwangsan. Panoramic view of Inwangsan to the northeast of Onsan. The summit of Inwangsan. In spring, you can see a gorgeous flower palace with cherry blossoms and azaleas. Number 6, Bugaksan. Bugaksan is important in terms of Feng Shui and forms the background for Gyeongbokgung Palace and Blue House, and is connected to Inwangsan along the Shangwimmun Gate of Hanyang Dosong Wall. From Gyeongbokgung Station, pass through Shangwimmun Gate and follow Hanyang Doseonggil to Sujongmun Gate. A pine tree with bullet marks from the 1.21 incident in 1968 when North Korean troops infiltrated. The entire mountain has been turned into a military facility because it surrounds the Blue House. You can get a close view of downtown Seoul. It is comfortable to walk along Hanyang-dosong on a warm spring day. Section of Hanyang-dosong where Samcheonggak and Sukjeongmun are visible from Bukak-Palgakjong. Bukak-Palgakjong. Number 7. Saraeksan. Saraeksan is named after the appearance of water rolling down a granite wall. Dobongsan is located to the west and Borumshan is located to the south. Depart from Saraeksan Station, climb Do-Solbong in Saraeksan, and descend to Janggam Station or Horyong Station. There is Sarak Falls in Chokrimsa Valley when approaching Janggam Station. Saraeksan located north of Borumshan. Do-Solbong Peak at the southern end of the Saraeksan Ridge. Surrounding the northern part of Seoul, along with Dobongsan and Bukhansan, to the west of Saraeksan. A descent path looking at Dobongsan from Dojongban, the northern end of the Saraeksan Ridge. There is also a rock climbing course in Saraeksan that many climbers visit. Number 8. Borumshan. It is named after the rock on the top of the mountain that resembles the shape of Buddha. It is located on the south of Saraeksan and the ridge runs north to south. Starting from Gangneung Station, we hike along the ridge that runs north to south and descend to Borumshan Station. Across National Road Number 3, Bukhansan and Dobongsan face Saraeksan and Borumshan. The summit of Borumshan. Borom Waterfall, 0.8 kilometers from the summit in the direction of Byeolla-dong, 50 minutes away. Because it is a mountain made of granite, there are rock climbing courses in many places. Number 9. Gumdaesan. It faces Yebongsan and Eungilsan across the Han River in Hanam City, east of Seoul. If you climb the ridge past the steep slope, you will be greeted by a refreshing view of the Han River. Starting from Hanam Gumdaesan Station and course returning to the starting point from the Vietnam War Memorial Tower. The road going up while looking at the Han River to the left, you can see Paldong Bridge behind. Yangsuri seen from the summit. See the Han River, where two rivers merge into one and run through Seoul. There is a pine forest rich in phytoncides about 10 minutes away from the beginning of the hiking trail. Number 10. Yebongsan. It is located in Namyeongju-si, facing Gumdaesan across the Han River. It is densely forested and was a supply point for firewood to the surrounding area and Seoul during the Chosun dynasty. Starting from Paldong Station, the view is good for the Yebongsan and Catholic Cemetery direction descent route from the summit. The Jekjeopsan Eungilsan Station direction circuit is an additional 9.5 kilometers and takes 4.5 hours. Milestones on the route departing from Paldong Station. It faces Gumdaesan across the Han River. Panoramic view of Paldong Bridge in Hanam City. The view of Yebongsan, Misadikyo Bridge in the back. Yangsuri, where the Bokhangang and Namhangang rivers meet.